Hey y'all, hey, come on in, come on in. It's the Caravan of Dreams, the redo. You know what it is. It's Monday, it's 8 something. And we are about to get started. Be sure and like and share, like and share. Tell somebody that the Caravan of Dreams is on. All right. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right. Hello, hello, hey everybody. Come on in, come on in. All right. Let's see. Hello, hello. Come on in, everybody. Come on in. Man, this has been a very, very interesting last, I would say, maybe week and a half or so. Very interesting things going on. Um, hey, Vanessa. I don't know that it will get, worse than, like this start of the year, just all these strange things going on. Um, wow, it's crazy. It's crazy all the stuff that's happening right now. Hey y'all, hey, come on in, come on in. It's the Caravan of Dreams, the redo. Y'all know what it is. It's Monday, it's 8 something. And we are about to get started here just a second. Be sure and like and share, like and share. Tell somebody that the Caravan of Dreams is on.
What's the strange stuff?
Well, so let's start with the attack with that the the guy that attacked the judge that jumped over the bench and everything. So y'all just hold on, hold on.
What happened?
I don't know. You said something or moved something or something. But anyway, that the the explosion. There was two tornadoes in Houston today. Um, there was this situation that I thought was kind of leery, which I mean, I guess, and this is something that it's not new. I mean, something that can't happen, but there was in Mississippi, I think it was, and there was a like a snowstorm, right? And what it reminded me of how these people were doing. Okay, first of all, everybody's speeding down the freeway, and there's an 18 wheeler that stuck right now. Every car behind them is crashing. They're trying to skirt, because they're not paying attention to, like, you see this big old truckie not moving, and everybody's crashing behind them.
It's on the freeway. I mean,
Huh?
it's on the freeway. People driving fast, so it's
I
hard to.
know exactly, but why y'all driving so fast? It's snow, it's ice all over the place. What is going on? Like, to me, logically, you're gonna slow down. Not right when you get up to it because it's ice on the ground. Hello. And I know they say when whatever speed you're driving, just keep driving. Don't hit the brakes. But you're about to hit a truck because it's not moving.
Well, if you're on ice, hitting the brakes, it ain't gonna do nothing. You just gonna all you're gonna do is hit it from the side.
Oh, okay.
You
So
gonna hit it.
just whatever, just crash.
You gonna crash. If you're on the ice and you rolling fast, just just decide how you want to hit it. I mean, you can hit it head on.
Oh,
You can hit the brakes and spin around and see, kind of a lottery ticket type situation. See if you're gonna hit it from the side or the back or how. But you're gonna hit it.
well, but what you gonna do then? Like you don't just you just keep going. Just okay, I'm going 80. Like that's what the speed I'm going. I'm not gonna slow down. I'm just gonna keep going. Now it's a big
That's
truck.
the risk you take when you on the snow or the ice and you're doing 80.
Then if you on the snow or the ice, please slow down. No, why you driving like that? Where you going?
They're trying to get home.
Oh yeah, yay.
They're trying to get home.
Man, well, at the risk of everybody.
I don't think Texas got to worry about that.
I hope we don't, because we don't drive well in the ice.
I mean, we don't drive at all. We sure don't drive fast.
You remember though the year that there was the blackout? With the over here. Where was the blackout? Was the blackout? It was Texas, the ERCOT thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Remember that year? We tried driving all the way to. We did drive all the way to Dallas in the ice and snow, and that was scary because it's ice and snow everywhere.
But you got to know how to drive in the ice and snow. I remember driving to AT&T because they ain't play no games, and you'll get rolled up or whatever. Again.
Yeah. I remember because I did that from here to Richardson.
I mean, I did
and then
Richardson to Alliance.
Right, and then when I got there, my manager was like, "Christy, why did you come to work?" I'm like, "Excuse me." She said, "Girl, you could have called in because wasn't nobody else there but me and her. How about that?"
I mean, I shouldn't have drove in anyway neither. It didn't make the managers like me anymore. I mean, they just didn't like it. It didn't matter if I came to work or not.
Right.
So hell,
Right.
I should have just stayed at home.
Right.
At the end of the day, I was at home for good anyway.
Right.
So yeah, I maybe took that chance.
All
Nice, man. What's going on? That's my brother right there. Y'all check out some of his energy shots. Agent Asbury, man. A-Train, DJ A-Train. What's going on with you, buddy? Mother Crane, mother-in-law. She's on here. What's good? Jenna, man, old classmate from Eastern Hills.
All right.
So,
and then Mama V on here too.
Yes.
You got all the
mamas.
That means you gotta watch your language.
Motherboard. They know I cuss hell.
And my sister on here, Shannon. Hey, Shannon. And of course, Vanessa. But okay, let's start with the thing with the judge. So I don't know if you all saw this. There was no. You know what? I'm gonna bring it home. Let's bring it home to Fort Worth. Let's bring it home there first. So downtown Fort Worth today, there was an explosion, and 21 people were injured. Initially, they thought there was one person that was missing or dead or whatever. That person's been found. So 21 people injured. And it was in a hotel. And like, if you all saw the video, like it literally blew out. They said it blew out windows that were blocks away. And so that was scary. That was scary to even see something like that because, to be in the middle of it or, what I'm saying, walking around downtown and then all of a sudden something, that's scary. That's scary.
If you smell gas.
I mean, but did they smell it at first? That's
I believe
the thing.
so. I think it got evacuated. I mean, if it wouldn't have got evacuated, I think we probably would have had that.
Oh, really? Okay, so it was already an evacuation going
on. If I'm not mistaken, don't quote me on that.
Okay, because they said they were smelling gas now, but I didn't know that they said that's why they thought that it wasn't even confirmed that it was because of the gas yet. So, I mean, it sounds logical if they're smelling natural gas that's what it was, but
a new hotel or something, right?
Yeah, something that was renovated. A hotel that was renovated. So, but anyway, I hope that.
Yeah, Mom said, they smell gas.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm thinking that because if it's a hotel, people gonna be in the hotel and unaware,
right?
And it's gonna blow and something's gonna happen. If you come away with just injuries, somebody got the heads up. Somebody had to get the heads up.
Yeah,
and had to evacuate something.
Yeah. Unless it was not occupied yet.
That's what I was asking. Was it
Yeah, because
occupied?
they said it was newly renovated, so I don't know if it was already occupied or what. But anyway, so hopefully everyone was. They said there was a couple of serious injuries and that type of thing. So
It blew out 2 floors.
mm, yeah, wow, that's special. Especially in this day and time, because it makes you wonder, like, okay, what just happened? I'm sure that people were thinking, all of us that have seen the movie Leave This World Behind, you never know downtown. You know what I'm saying? What's going on? We don't know what that is.
I just feel like they building stuff so fast.
Too fast. They're not being careful.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
probably
mean,
so.
this stuff to go up quick. This
Probably so.
renovations and stuff to go up so fast.
Right.
I'm not just blaming it exclusively on that, but yeah, I don't feel like buildings. I don't feel like they're being built like they were back in the day.
Hmm.
You know, they throwing these boys up fast.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Never know. You never know.
but I said the report said they think it started in the basement where there was a restaurant and there was some construction being done at the time.
Mm. Yeah.
Right, hold on, that hotel gonna catch some bad press right there, man. Oh,
Right. Yeah. I'm
they
not
gonna
sure.
have to
I'll
give out some
be.
specials.
Yeah. Some free nights or something, because
Yeah,
there ain't nobody trying to run over there.
Yeah, ain't nobody trying to do that.
Yeah. Good luck. There might be an opening and closing. So shout out to the people that survived that, the blow up. Let's call that something. The Fort Worth explosion. 24.
Moving right along.
Oh, I said, let's name it the Fort Worth explosion.
Marcus Jackson Bird, what's going on with your brother? Breadwinners, that's what's up. That's what's up. But
Yeah.
I don't. We just had a few injuries, so I don't know. Prayers up, but yeah,
We ain't gonna name it.
I don't think it'll be talked about.
Oh, okay.
I don't think it's gonna be
All right.
an event.
I mean, okay. So anyway, now, but while we're there, let's. So you remember last week, y'all? Those of you who were with us last week, we talked about. We had a discussion about the movie, Leaving This World Behind. Right? We talked about that, and we talked about all the things that happened, that will go on, that could happen, and blah 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 blah. Right? And so we ended the show and we're sitting around. We're back to doing whatever we normally do. I'm working. Johnny's probably on the turntable. I don't know, whatever. And so about 11 o'clock at night, then all of a sudden, everything shut off in the house. We're in the dark. It's no lights, no electricity, no internet, no nothing. We here. We just like, okay, what's going on? So immediately we're like, uh-oh. Cause
No, we.
yes, we thinking, uh-oh. Cause I mean, what's going on? And the thing is normally, now we've had a blackout situation in the neighborhood before. Like, you go outside and there's no lights on this whole street or the neighborhood or whatever. But Johnny looked next door and he was like, they lights on. So it's like, man, did they target us? The people that heard us talking about that movie, did they target us?
That's not a we. That is not a we.
In my mind, I'm thinking they must have thought we, said a little bit too much or something. I don't know. But anyway, we turns out, but here's the thing. Y'all gotta know this. Johnny is prepared. We have a generator here, and please believe, immediately he goes outside, pull out all the 50-yard plugs, whatever we got, 50 feet, and he is unwinding them. Boo, here's your boo, here's what boo, and you got to plug everything up. Then we got lights. Okay, so we good.
Lights, Netflix.
Yes, we're good. Okay, he pull out his hotspot. We watching TV. We got lights. We got heat. So yeah, if anything go down like that, if what I'm saying, we can still fire up the generator, then we okay over here. So just FYI, if you don't have a generator, get you one.
Yeah,
Okay.
you might want to do that.
Yes, if
The
that's
thing is keeping some gas.
up that part. That part.
You probably only got gas. Most even people with generators probably only got enough gas to make it about 12 hours.
Right. Right. Right.
Yeah. But you gotta stay prepared. You don't never know, man. You never know.
Hey.
Keep some firewood around here.
Okay. 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 Listen,
You never know.
that's it right there. That's it.
Oh Lord. Vanessa said she thought she was gonna say you looked at the window and saw a deer. Now if we
Listen,
look out the window and saw a deer, that's a different
we
type of
out.
situation.
We about the
I don't
road to
know.
somebody's
Yeah, I don't know.
shelter somewhere or
Yeah,
something. I don't know who got one. Anybody got one that we need to know where the location
I
is?
don't know.
Cause look here.
I don't know. We supposed to get in the bathtub or something?
No, I'm saying we gotta
That's cold
find
out there, right?
a
Gotta find a
bomb
shelter.
shelter. So, cause the bathroom is not gonna do it. Like if you go get in the bathtub, that'll work for about what 5-10 minutes.
I don't know. That's just what
So,
you was taught way back in the day. So
right,
jump in the bathtub.
right, yeah.
Yeah. So
Or
I don't
or get up against the wall and hold your neck or something. But I think that's only tornadoes and stuff.
yeah,
So yeah,
yeah. That's how it goes. Chris Gardner, what's up, man? It was good to see you Wednesday. He came out to Wind Down Wednesday. He used to host Neo Soul
okay, that's what's up.
down there at Buddy's, man.
That's
Awesome
what's up.
comedian, man. Y'all need to check him out. He's always doing something.
That's what's up. So anyway, now so let's go to the judge and the guy who jumped over the bench, right? So that they did an interview with Judge Judy, and Judge Judy said, now she said the thing that shocked me was the fact that he made it up over that whatever the bench was and everything else, made it to this judge without getting shot. That's what she wanted to know. She said, how did he make it up there and that nobody shot him? Like that's what she was like. Y'all should have been pulling out some guns because this big black man jumping over all this stuff, coming over here beating this woman, and ain't nobody shot him. You know what? Did y'all see that? It was lawyers back there like punching, throwing punch. I'm like, really, lawyers?
Look here, man. I think especially in a small town, that's just unexpected. Like
Very,
you just
very
don't. You just not looking. You know, your hand not. You don't have your hand on your gun. You just ready to shoot somebody.
right.
It's like so when it happens, it's like
Wow, they was probably all like, "Oh
yeah,
my
it's
god!"
like
Yeah,
so the first, because that's probably the first thing that happened to them in their career.
right,
You know what I'm saying?
right,
So it just depends. Yeah, if you in an inner city situation, then yeah, somebody might be ready
right,
to shoot.
right.
But you're in a small town, even in Fort Worth, man, they're not anticipating nobody.
I mean, at the end of the day, the guy was like, "Well, I could do. I've done this. Really have done better, and this and that." He's talking like he got some sense. You know what I'm saying? And so, yeah, nobody expected him to be
Pop
like,
off and dive. Those,
yeah. He was like,
and I guess the policeman is supposed to catch him in the air, shoot him in the air, or shoot him on his way.
I
A
guess
lot of the
so.
courtrooms,
The
they like
bailiffs or
to-
whatever. Yeah,
well,
they
it's not that spacious
Right.
in the courtroom. So
Right.
it's probably 3 steps and then a dive or whatever.
Yeah, and even with that, usually the courtroom bailiffs, they just be them big dudes that ain't
right
on the beat
It's
no
not
more.
like it's
Right.
not like you got I don't know, a
Sharpshooter,
equalizer.
yeah, right. A sniper,
Equalizer not going to be
Right.
a bailiff in the courtroom. So
right, right.
as far as that go, why did they not shoot him?
Yeah, that's
I
Judge
mean,
Judy.
Get him off of him or whatever. Maybe a tackle, but the bailiffs, I don't know.
Right. It was lawyers back there with suits on. Talking about, no. It's like, oh my gosh, that is crazy.
Janine
So
said she thinks that he ended up right back in the courtroom since then.
yeah, I think today he went back to court. He did.
I know they had his ass changed.
Yeah, he probably. I think they had one of those things over his face. Who is that movie
the
that
character, I can't think of Batman or what, I can't remember.
Huh?
I can't remember.
the one that ate the one.
Oh, you talking about Hannibal?
Yeah, Hannibal. Like they had him like that today, so he wasn't gonna get nothing new, do nothing. So yeah, that was crazy.
Vanessa said one moment he was talking so nicely, and then the next moment we hear furniture moving.
Yeah,
And him flying through the air.
right. Like he lost it.
Yeah.
He,
Like I said, I just I can't see people. It's probably gonna go in the training manual now, but before now, nobody expected 3 steps and a dive over the whole judge's bench or whatever the case.
Right. Okay, so listen. So have y'all heard about the young lady? Her name was or is Gypsy Rose. Are you familiar with that name? So Gypsy Rose was the young lady. So some years ago, I want to say maybe about 10, 11 years ago or so, Gypsy Rose was a young lady that her mom was kind of parading her around on the internet and that because she was so sick. She had lupus, she had this, she had all these diseases. She was in a wheelchair, and you know what I'm saying, all of this and that. And what it was, what it ended up being is the little girl wasn't even sick, but her mom was taking her to different doctors and they were over medicating her. They pulled all her teeth out. All of this for, some diseases that she didn't even have. My thing is how do you as a doctor decide, oh yeah, that's got to be the diagnosis, because you didn't even check her to see that this lady didn't have nothing. She was a little girl at the time. She wasn't even sick, but her mom wanted people to think she was sick, and she was getting all these donations and people sending money to go funds and this and that. Turned out the girl wasn't even sick. So here's the thing. Now Gypsy Rose ended up meeting some guy online, and she ended up convincing him to come and kill her mom. So now she got, mom got off, and the baby girl went to jail. She's been in jail all this time. She recently got out like a week ago. Now the guy, he's doing life, the one who did the killing, but she did about 10 years or so, 10, 11 years. Now, so I'm like this. Now, this girl, she convinced this guy to come kill her mom. Okay. Now, are we giving her sympathy for the situation she was in? Do you think that her sentence being so light, conspiring for, this, to be have her mom killed because mom, their mom did her bad.
Mom did her bad on purpose?
Yes. Mom made the doctors think that she was sick. So she was getting chemo and all kind of stuff that she didn't even need. She wasn't even sick. And then she was telling the internet. She was
doing it just for the money, for the
yes.
for the GoFundMe's and all that.
Yes, stuff? Yes. But the little girl she was in a wheelchair. She thought she was sick too.
I mean, yeah, she probably went through like chemo.
Yeah.
Bad.
Yeah.
I haven't experienced it.
Right.
I haven't heard any good stories about chemo.
Right.
So, yeah, probably give her a lighter sentence. She went through a lot.
Yeah.
That's like Vanessa said. That's a sad story.
It's
a sad situation.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah.
Stuff people do for money.
Right. I mean, and how would you do your child like that as a parent? Like, wow.
You say who treats a patient with no symptoms? If when your mama come in with the kid and be like she got this symptoms or whatever, I always say, what do doctors have?
Mm-hmm.
What do doctors have?
Degree.
They have a practice.
Oh yeah, it's practice. It is practice. That's exactly what they do. They just practice. If you tell the doctor, look, doc, this is this, my neck, my arm, my leg, and you just tell them that and tell them it really hurt. Can they deny that it hurt? If you tell them that's what it is,
they just going off the sentence you ran off to them. They're like, well, you know what? Based on what you said,
right? Oh, okay. Well, then you need this prescription. You need this. You need this. There you go.
The doctors
they are practicing.
Practice.
Yeah.
That's what made me understand that the whole situation a little bit more. It's like these niggas calling it practice.
Yeah. That's it. That's it.
Hey, Just Too Heavy. What's going on, Tiffany Rose, man? I got my fleet members in here with me, man. I appreciate y'all for dropping in.
Yep. Yeah. So I don't know how it is that how can we even trust the doctors? You know what I'm saying? Here's the thing: get a second opinion.
Yeah,
always.
I really don't understand how I got past the doctors.
Right.
I mean, yeah. Even with second opinions, if you walk in and you say, "Hey, this baby got these symptoms,"
right?
Doctors don't be like,
and it's the mom, so yeah, they're gonna believe it.
And the other doctor will be like, "Well, you know what? That other doctor was wrong with this. Is what I think you got."
Right.
And all of them going, prescribe this, that, the other medicine.
Mm-hmm.
You got to put some money in their pocket. Got to hit the insurance company.
Right.
So yeah.
Right. Yeah, that's what was happening. So that's crazy. Listen, did y'all see them interviewing LeBron James after the game when he was sitting there brushing his hair?
Brushing his head.
That's what I'm like. LeBron, What are you brushing here, sir? What is going
I
on?
mean, he's brushing the edges. He got edges.
What? It was nothing.
The,
That was
the
nothing. It looked
crown,
like airbrush.
the crown is insignificant, but he is around the edges or whatever. I do see, hair. Now I got
Was
some
it hair?
cowlicks, but there's hair in there's hair in places. He got his point across.
Oh
He was
my
not, you know what I'm saying?
gosh.
He really wasn't trying to hear what they had to say. He was
Okay,
on
that's
something
what it
else.
was.
That's what that is. Every black person, every black dude knows. If you brushing your hair like that and you nonchalant like that, it's like, I really ain't trying to hear what you got going on.
Oh my gosh. Because I was like, he just brushing and brushing as if to say, look, I am not trying to hear nothing that y'all saying right now. And that was weird to me. Like, but here's the thing. If you go and check that interview out, the comments, oh my gosh.
I mean, we brutal on social media. It's all about who come up
Ah.
with the best comment.
Yeah, they eating
So
him up. They eating him alive on that.
yeah, it's just a contest for who come up with the best comment on social
Mhm.
media. I think that's what
Mhm.
it is.
Mhm. Yep. So anyway, go check that out. I was looking at it on the Shade Room, I think. So the people are
I ain't thinking, what's the name?
right. Right. So the comments on there is just crazy because they brutal. They are brutal. So anyway, let's talk about this. So why is it that um this whole thing with Cat Williams. Did anybody see the Cat Williams interview? He firing shots at just all the comedians now. But here's the thing: Cat Williams came with some receipts. Well, let me say this: the people, the internet, they pulling up all the receipts. Everything that Cat Williams said is like, "Proop, proop, 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 proop." Hey, okay. Now, some people, those of you who didn't watch it, this, that, and the third. I think Johnny said he ain't watch it because he ain't got 3 hours.
I don't.
But the thing, if you sit there and watch it, it's not something that you're gonna be like, man, I'm tired. No, he keep coming out with, stuff that you like, man, that happened. Did that really happen? Well, the internet pulled receipts on all the stuff. The things that really to me, I thought was a little shady, was the fact that they came shown where all these different comedians took jokes from him, like the one, what was that? Cedric the Entertainer took the, what was that one I was telling you about? The joke that
Something delicious, right?
well, Bomalicious was not Cat Williams. That one was actually from a
Oh,
TV
you talking
show.
about the ship, the spaceship
Yeah,
on
the
the mothership.
spaceship thing. Now, y'all remember when on, what was that? The Kings of Comedy, one of the really big jokes for Cedric was when he did that whole little, like he's starting the spaceship, Cadillac spaceship or whatever. That whole thing, that was from Cat Williams. Now, as a comedian, do we have any comedians on here? Because to me, as a comedian, for you to be sitting at home or sitting in the audience watching somebody else do your joke, like, wow, that's crazy. I feel like that was one of the things that made Cedric the Entertainer on, especially on the Kings of Comedy tour. That
Was
was a big joke.
it was a word for word type situation?
I mean, yes, he would. If it was different, it was very slightly different. But who else is going to think of that? You know what I'm saying?
It's a big world.
I know, but I'm saying now he knew Cat Williams. You know what I'm saying? Like we know he knew him, this and that, whatever. And you gonna take his whole joke, dude?
It ain't the first time it's happened. I was looking at something, one of my favorites, my top five comedians, Bernie Mac, and they were showing a teenager who did the exact thing, the stuttering thing about the he teasing me situation on the bus. Little boy did it. It wasn't necessarily word for word, but yeah, if you want to say he took it, he definitely took it. The little boy did it first on Apollo. You
Oh,
can go and look that up. Bernie Mac is one of my favorites. Still one of my
wow,
favorites.
wow, 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 wow,
So,
wow.
it's a lot of. Tiffany said she's dissecting parts of it every day, and it's good for you, Miss Tiffany, because yeah, like if you ain't a comedian or something, I don't know. Maybe if you're a podcaster, that'd be a reason to look at that for 2 hours. I just don't see a reason for me to sit down and look at that. Because then I'm gonna get engulfed in it. I'm gonna start fact checking and looking at all this. This is too much of a waste of my time. I don't have time for it. I'm gonna let it blow over. I catch parts of it. I get to see pieces of it because all y'all gonna repost stuff. So I get to see all the stuff. He's talking about run how fast he run. The nigga just ran at the University of Memphis in a gym or whatever, just to I guess show people that he can still run. So it's people gonna be fact checking, and I'm gonna get to see the whole 2 hours just in pieces from how it come across social media. I just don't have time to sit down for the whole 2 hours.
Well,
Check that whole thing out.
the thing that was funny to me though, he said he read 3,000 books
Yeah.
in 1 year. How
Janine,
big were these
Janine
books?
just mentioned the Mr. Cooper thing, which I
Uh
mean,
huh. Mark Curry.
we all. I watched the Mark Curry situation. And I saw the Hanging with Mr. Cooper thing
Right.
or whatever.
Right. Right.
Judge is like it's like rap lyrics. I mean, it's like rap lyrics. It's like DJs as far as transitions and stuff. I done stole my share of transitions. I might not have used the exact transition or whatever, but I might have used it as inspiration for another transition.
Well, okay. And I see inspiration, like you get an idea from something, right? But when it comes to jokes, see, that's why a lot of
So the
the
jokes is way too
comedians,
close.
right? A lot of the comedians, like when we went to see Dave Chappelle, it was no phones. They make you lock your phone up in a whole situation, little, what is that, pouch,
Yeah.
whatever, with a key or a code or something on there, because nobody can record. Why? Because they don't want that joke seen before the Netflix special or whatever. Well, to me, that's the same thing. If another comedian steal your joke, that's, you know what I'm saying, that's the situation. Like, I'm getting paid on this. These comedians have to go and figure out, like, what do I say to make people laugh, right? Like, I know we used to do a show, what, a couple years ago, whatever, and we had some comedians come in, and now we've seen our share of same jokes, right? We've seen our share of same routines or whatever. And so clearly these comedians they have a routine and they have to do it over and change it up and switch it up, try to make people laugh. And so that's a big thing. That's a big deal. Like, if you now, I don't use this joke, people laughed and laughed and laughed. And then I'd turn around, look, and you just using my joke that I got last time. That's big.
Well, let's go through some of these comments. Name says that she feel the cat had truth sprinkled with a little bit of exaggeration.
Yeah,
I
some
feel like so
comedians.
far.
Some, yeah, yeah.
I feel like yeah.
Some exaggeration, yeah.
Yeah. Take me the joke and take it to them is like a badge. Just as said, Christy, inspiration is one thing, but verbatim is something different.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
They would say that they have certain sets. Yeah, they perfect their sets.
Hmm.
Um, the way I feel about ideas, man, when you come up with one idea, you better come up with two.
Mm.
Somebody gonna steal it.
Yeah.
Whether it's an idea, whether it's a joke, whether it's a dunk, whether it's a scratch, whether it's a rap lyric, whatever it is, if you call yourself a creative, you can never stop creating. Like you can't lean on that joke. And some comedians do that. Some comedians I've seen lean on the same joke 10, 15 years. But if you call yourself a creative and you plan on being in that business and being lucrative and making money in that business, you have to continue to create.
Right.
That's
Right.
just the bottom line.
Constant.
Even if you want to complain about somebody stealing something from you, I understand, I get it. I don't know how many people get reparations from saying, "Hey, I made up this. I had this first."
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
If you are creative, do what you're supposed to do. Keep creating.
Right.
That way, you'll always be worth something. If somebody steal it, you ain't even. Yeah, it's gonna bother you. It's gonna bother because that means somebody out there making money off of something that you created.
Right.
But if you're continually creating, you really don't worry about it too much because first of all, you're still busy creating. Second of all, you still getting money off of things that you're creating other than that one
Right.
thing that you had. When you lean on that one thing and you stop creating, that's when it becomes a problem.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
If you're a creator, continue to create. You won't even it won't be that much of a problem.
Right. Right. Yeah, it's a constant.
Tiffany Rose said, I feel as though the industry needs to be shaken up a little bit. So we keep seeing the same face at the top of the industry. And plus, he spoke so candidly about how a lot of them got those positions. And hey, I don't know about Hollywood, so I can't confirm or deny anything about that. I saw a clip about Corey Holcomb that tripped me out. It's on my page. He's talking about, the booty hole must be sacrificed. If you want to be famous,
Oh
it's
my
like
gosh.
he was like your whole must be sacrificed
Oh
if
my
you want to be
gosh.
famous.
Oh my gosh.
I can't confirm or deny. I'm not famous. I ain't been taken into the casting couch or to the casting room or nothing like that. So I can't confirm, or deny. Um, I think if there is a powerful entity out there like what Cat Williams and other people are talking about, I do feel like I don't think they would. It ain't just about defaming a dude. I think he would disappear. To be honest with you, I think he would disappear.
So, he was saying about selling your soul. And I feel like there's almost some truth to that because it seems like for those who don't, then you can only get so far. Like there's a ceiling for, you know what I'm saying, if you don't sell your soul to, whatever they trying to say. And then for others, they keep going up, you know what I'm saying, keep climbing up. There is something to all of that. Even, of course, in the music industry, how they are, trying to say, the thing with, like Jay-Z being, the whole, Illuminati, blah, this, that, or whatever. And it seems like the people who don't do it, those who defy, what they say. Let's think about Lauryn Hill. Lauryn Hill was like, I'm staying here. This is what I'm doing. I don't care what y'all say. She's only here. Now, a beautiful voice. You know what I'm saying? Her talent takes her she ain't had another new album, right? But she's still out here. We still see her. She's still doing concerts, but she didn't sell a soul, so she only got so far, right? It seems like if you don't, you can only get so far. Your talent will only take you up to here, and then there's the Beyonce where she way up here. Now, they say, listen, I don't know if y'all heard, but they say Jay-Z out here drugging her, and that's why she, you know, still
Mm-hmm.
hanging in there with him. Now, did y'all hear in the elevator? The reason why Solange jumped on him was because she caught him with Puff. That's all I'm saying. Did y'all hear that? Because that's what. Yes, Solange did an interview with 50. 50 Cent interviewed Solange, and she said, because everybody want to know, Solange, what was it? Wasn't no Becky. Becky was Puffy. Solange saw Jay-Z with Puffy, and that's why she jumped on him.
I just want y'all to know I don't got nothing to do with none of that mess she talking about because that is too far unconfirmed for me.
Hey,
I you gonna come get somebody?
what the heck? We won.
No,
We
I
all
didn't.
won.
I didn't say that. We
No
didn't say that.
matter what you do,
No,
we all won.
no, I
So
can't.
anyway, y'all, hey, I ain't making it up. Listen, Solange and 50, he gladly.
You should have told me to have a clip of that stuff right there so you confirm stuff
I'm
like
just
that.
listen.
Number one, 50 is a petty dude. You really got to watch it with 50 because he's a petty dude,
Right,
and he
right.
don't mind putting a narrative together. True or not, he don't
Hmm.
mind putting a
Right. I
narrative
mean, yeah,
together
we already know
to
how he feel
defame.
about P. Diddy. So
So I don't know. You just kind of have to watch that stuff. And when you talk
somebody
about,
else said they heard it too.
yeah, just
Hmm.
say they heard. I mean, everybody hears it,
Yeah.
but until I hear it from the horse's mouth, until I see Solange say, "Hey, it was this and not that," I can't fool with. I can't fool with it. All the speculation stuff. This internet's so full of stuff, man. Like,
Where
I
there's smoke,
let me go back to the
there's
whole.
natural gas.
Let me go back to the whole selling your soul thing. To me,
Okay.
selling your soul, it can mean so many different things. It
Hmm.
don't mean you met up with Satan and was like, hey, or met up with the Illuminati and was like, hey, I'm offering up my soul. Can I get rich?
Okay.
I've read a couple of books on millionaire mindset.
Hmm.
And one of the biggest things about having a millionaire mindset, you have to be willing to do anything to get that million.
Right.
And to me, that's selling your soul. Me, Judge and I talked about this a couple of weeks ago. To me, that's selling your soul.
Okay.
You know, you might sell it to the industry you're in or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not necessarily selling it, going in and selling it to these people, these gatekeepers or whatever. It's it's saying, whatever I got to do to get to the top, I'm gonna get to the top.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Some people, some guys don't raise their kids.
Mm-hmm.
Some guys be entertainers. They travel the world. I know I've have had opportunities to travel,
Mm-hmm.
to tour as a DJ. I got a kid. I got to raise my kid.
Mm-hmm.
That is my sense of selling my soul to get out there. Said, hey, you know what? I'm gonna get out here. I'm gonna make this money. I'm gonna send the kids back some money or whatever. Make sure they get their Jordans or whatever. But I'm gonna go out here and get this money.
Do you think that's selling your soul?
I think that is a form of selling your soul.
Mm.
I mean,
I
when
mean,
you
I
have
would
to be
imagine there
willing,
are different
yeah,
levels
it's
to it.
different. It's different levels of selling your soul. It's different levels of selling yourself out to get that money.
Mm-hmm.
And to get that money, a lot of times you have to be willing to do anything. It might not be as far as bending over,
Mm-hmm.
but there are some sacrifices that you're gonna have to make in order to get, the money that you want to make.
Yeah. I mean, hey, at the end of the day, the thing is it's just it's crazy the whole situation. When you look back and because I watch for purposes of stories and that kind of thing, so I look at a lot of the different podcasts out here and the stories that they've got going on YouTube and that thing. And so when you look back and they'll come up with these different pictures. Hey, look at so and so, and they're throwing up the symbol, right? Whatever that the eye, third eye, whatever that what is that called? What yeah. So and these different people that you see out here that hey, did you see where they look at them, they did the symbol, look at them, they did that, they did and all those people who did that, then it seems like you think about where they are in the industry and it's like they have really climbed up. So I don't know, I mean,
On the
coincidence,
on the
I don't
flip
know.
side, on the flip side,
Hmm.
the people who do these videos,
Hmm.
they're trying to give you.
I mean,
The
yeah.
only way that they can give you is to
Hmm.
use those big names.
Well,
So,
but now there is a whole situation where if they're out here now, especially if you out here putting stuff that is not, what I'm saying, where you got some kind of receipt, these people gonna sue you, and that can be that you can be copyrighted. Like there's one of the YouTubers out there who put that information out on Jake's, and he said copy, so you get 3 strikes and they take you off YouTube. Them people don't
man,
want to lose their money.
that's it's so much more to it than that. I'm on YouTube. I'm a YouTuber, and there's so much more to it than just mentioning the person's name and you get hit with a copyright strike.
I mean, it's not just mentioning their name. I'm saying it's, saying some derogatory
As
stuff
far as
about them.
untrue,
Right.
and it's so many people out there doing that. It's kind of hard to police.
I mean, I can imagine.
It's kind of difficult to police. It's almost like um, before they came out with the music ID situation. It
Right.
was hard to police all the people that was infringing on the copyright and
Right.
stuff like that.
Right.
But I like once again, I'm just gonna say on the flip side of it, these people are gonna use these big names to get these views.
I mean, I can imagine.
It's a lot of clickbait out there.
Right. 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 Right.
And
Right.
they you can put together almost any narrative you want nowadays. We got Photoshop, we got stuff that can edit photos, stuff that can edit video. There's so much stuff out there. So if you want to put a narrative out there, you can put it out there and
Yeah.
get them views, get them subscribers, and get that monthly check.
Yeah.
So
Well.
it go two ways, and that's one reason why I don't get I'm trying not to get caught up in that stuff like that because we start looking at YouTube like it's the news, and it's not.
I mean,
It's still an entertainment website at the end of the
for
day.
sure.
YouTube is an
For
entertainment
sure.
website. But let's be honest, the majority of us look at it like it's the news. When you want to find out some information, you go straight to YouTube, try to get the information from you. And it's still an entertainment website.
I mean, indeed. Let's see if somebody have comments so we don't miss them.
Janine said, like, putting dresses on for a black man is such an agenda.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And let's think about the ones who have done that. Um,
Man, look,
I don't know.
same way, I saw with Dave Chappelle. So he was sitting down, so you couldn't tell he had a dress on. He had makeup on. He had,
Hmm?
yes, had makeup on. He had the big earrings on. The top looked like a blouse. It was an imitation. I cannot remember the name of it, but hurt my feelings.
Wait a minute. I thought he said he would not.
There was an early video of this man.
Ah,
Yeah,
wow. Wow.
yeah. I'll go find it now that I done said something. But yeah, messed me up because it was early Dave Chappelle. He had a hairline and everything.
Mm.
Um, but yeah, he was in makeup. I cannot remember the name of the eccentric white dude that had that show. He used to go off and cuss a whole lot, whatever. But they were doing a parody of that show, and
And
yeah,
made Dave wear a dress.
he ain't stand up so we could see the dress. I know the top looked like a blouse. He had blush on his cheeks. He had the earrings in,
Mm.
the female earrings in, the like pearl type earrings or whatever.
Mhm.
And yeah, yeah.
Wow.
So
Wow. Wow.
you
Wow.
know, it looked like ain't nobody was in. Yes, Dave, Janine. Yes, Dave. I was shocked. I had to look at it a couple of times. I had to blow it up because it hurt my feelings.
Ah, man. Well, what can you say?
Dave Chappelle said the first time I seen him in a dress was Robin Hood Men in Tights. They used to watch that movie a lot of people. So I, I don't know. I'm not as militant as I used to be as far as uh, just trashing the dudes for doing what they do. They made their choice and they got to deal with it. I'll let y'all punish them as you wish. But you know, they like you say, sold their soul. Tyler Perry sold his soul. He went his Medea. Look where he is now. He got studios that's bigger than NBC studios, bigger than the mainstream
Right.
studios.
Right.
He made his choice.
He did. He said, I
Um,
mean, and here's the thing, the story behind that. He said that it was somebody else was supposed to play that part. Whoever that person was got sick, didn't show up for the play. And so, you know what? He said, I'm gonna do it myself. So he got an address, and from there he blew up. People were at wanting to see him. And so he said he had to keep doing it. And it blew up, made him what, a billionaire?
yeah,
So here we
that's
go.
that's
I would be like, whatever. I'm putting this dress on.
that's their choice. I don't know. We can all say what we will and won't do
Right.
until you get put in that situation. Only somebody like Cat can really say, what they really want to do because he said what he really want to do and he was put in that situation.
Yeah.
But us regular folk who ain't touched the meal,
Right.
you can't really say,
Right.
what I'm saying? With
Right.
the money in front of you, you thinking about taking care of your kids.
Right.
It's like,
I
So,
mean, because if you call me, you was like, look, so I'm over here at this place, and they asked me to if I, put this dress on, and they're gonna give me a meal. I'm gonna be like, do I need to bring you a belt or some shoes or
no,
something?
you got me. I just, in the place that I'm in now, I ain't, like I'm saying, there ain't $1 million stacked up in front of me either. But in the place that I'm in now, it's about legacy. I don't want to be remembered like that.
You think
I
that's how
don't
you
want
would be
my,
remembered?
yeah, I
Because
don't
we
want to
don't
be,
know Dave Chappelle like that. He did it once. Nobody saw it
they see it now.
until now.
Yeah. And I don't know, I don't think it's going to ruin him or
Right,
nothing
that's what
like
I'm saying.
that.
I don't think
But I
that's
just
just gonna
don't want
change
to,
his
I
trajectory.
don't want to be in that number.
I mean,
I
I
don't want
get
to
it.
be in that
I get
number.
it.
And I don't think that's something my kid to be real proud. I don't think that's something my son to be real
You
proud
think
of.
for a
I
million?
don't think it's something that my grandson to be real proud of. So,
Okay.
mm-mm. Because I don't want them to do it neither. I
I
don't
don't
want
think
them to
that
do
says
it.
anything about who you are. It's just, you know what I'm saying, especially in
I
a
mean,
comedic
you saying that, but
situation.
you saying that as a woman. You ain't never been a man that's been effeminated
I
before.
mean, okay, okay, all right, touche. I got it.
So I know.
I got
Mm-mm,
it. Hmm.
I don't.
And I would imagine that's how the other comedians who dare not do that. That's probably how they feel. So,
Man, it's legacy, and I don't want to build my legacy on that.
I get it.
Uh,
Okay, I get it. I get it. I understand.
uh, so what's the old school cat? He played Geraldine, Nipsey. What was
Flip
dude's name?
Wilson.
Yeah, Flip Wilson. That was years and years ago. I
Hmm.
remember that because
Hmm.
I laughed. It lasted that.
Right, right. We didn't think nothing of it. I don't think we, you know, he still did what he did. I don't. I can't even remember what happened to him eventually, like what made him pass or anything. It seemed like he wasn't very old when he died. I don't know.
And so that's what you were saying. They have an agenda, and to move ahead, they have to be willing to do whatever. And I mean, that's true, man. Like I said, after reading a few books on wealth, I came to the conclusion that if it's in God's will, then I will be. But there's a good chance I won't be because I got limits. I have limits on. It's like I read that a lot to where you have to be willing to do anything, and they didn't say you anything specific,
Hmm.
but you have to be willing to do anything to get to the money,
Yeah,
and I don't got that kind of willingness.
yeah, yeah.
So it's gonna
Well,
definitely have to be God's will for
right,
me to get it because I'm that willingness to do anything,
right, right.
man. Vanessa said shit. To which part you saying shit, Miss Vanessa? Clarify for a brother. KJ, what's going on with you, man? Jay Gowan's classmate, what's going on with you, buddy? Um, yeah, that Cat Williams situation, they blow the top off of a whole lot of stuff. Blow the top off of a whole lot of stuff. Another thing it does is it puts butts in the seat for his tour.
I mean, indeed, I feel like that all the controversy, because that's what he calls a lot of people to, some of these comedians came back, they trying to defend whatever, and some of them are like, just sitting back. I don't know what's best to just shut up or let it ride, but people gonna be at Cat Williams shows, and I think he on getting ready to do the tour right now. So
And if he got a split off of that Club Shay Shay interview, I think last night it was what at 3 days, 51 million views.
woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Wow, wow, yeah,
So
he chose the right one,
yeah,
didn't
yeah, that's a nice little piece of change.
he? Hmm.
You know.
Yeah, that's probably gonna put him over there, right there.
People gonna have their views. People taking sides. People, internet gang banging. You got people, Cat told the truth, and y'all don't want to believe the
Hmm.
truth, and
Hmm.
then you
Oh
got your
yeah.
other people over here.
Oh
Cat
yeah.
lying, he full of it. He was on that
Hmm.
stuff, whatever.
Hmm. Hmm.
I don't even want to get caught up in it. I don't have
Hmm.
time for it.
Because I was looking at Faison did an interview, and people like, man, shut up, your old. They was going off on him. Oh, you just jealous. You just
I
this.
mean, him and
It's
Cat,
a
they done
whole.
had their problems.
Yeah.
So yeah, so people, like I say, people gonna judge. You can't. You got to be ready to take a side when you start talking about that in public. When you
Yeah.
start putting it on social media, you got to be ready to take a side because these people gonna put you on a side
Right.
depending
Right.
on what your response.
Right. Right.
Um, they say shit about putting a dress. Yeah, I don't want to put that on camera, man. I don't. That's forever and ever.
Yeah.
That's forever. You can't shake that,
Right.
and that's a legacy. And I just
Right.
don't want. I don't know if I don't know. I don't want that to be a part of my legacy.
Yeah.
Not on camera. That's forever. You can put that in the archives, and thousands of years from now, somebody be looking back. When Johnny Judah, put on a dress, and my great 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 descendant, gonna have to put up with that or whatever. I ain't gonna be the one. I ain't gonna be the one. Denise said, as a whole, we're way too invested in something that doesn't pay us, and that's true.
Yeah.
That's
For sure.
that's one of the biggest reasons why I've not watched it because I'm trying to get somewhere. I got my own. I think I posted something like that. So I got my own agenda. I'm trying to get somewhere too. I might not be trying to get as rich as them, but I got somewhere I'm trying to get to too. And what I've come to realize is that the pursuit of success is not an everyday thing. It's an every second thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's an every second of every minute of every hour of every day type of situation.
Mm-hmm.
So when you're in the pursuit of success, every minute counts. I can always get some more money, but I can't get no more time. When that time is gone, I can't get it back.
Yeah.
So
You just said a word right there. And you know what? And here's the thing. It's about, I this is the way I see it. I believe that it is about the going viral. Take one thing to go viral, everybody trying to figure it out. And so look, you don't want to be the one, especially in a situation like us. You don't want to be the one group or person who is like, "Oh, I hadn't seen that," when everybody else have seen it. So everybody's trying to see it, except you because you don't got that
look
time
here,
to watch
man. I
it.
got an Android, and I don't own a pair of Jordans.
Oh
I
Lord.
do not mind being on the outside looking in.
I mean,
And that's to me that's freedom in itself. When you just I don't care.
yeah. I mean,
I ain't watched it. I mean, I'm not confined to it. I can't tell you nothing about it. I can't engage in conversation about it. None of that stuff. I'm free from it.
right.
So yeah, I don't mind being outside looking in. I'm cool with that. I've always been somewhat of an outsider anyway, so I
Right.
just embrace it.
Right. Right. Right.
He said, other than what people post, I refuse to watch. And that's pretty much me. I'm not gonna say I refuse it. I don't know. Maybe if we take a vacation or something.
Ha! It would be over then.
Maybe if
Ah,
we take a vacation, I might, sit down and watch it or something like that. But it's just
I
maybe
get
I'll watch it before I go to bed. I'm good for watching the movies before I go to bed. That's my entertainment time. Maybe I'll put it on the Roku TV before I go to bed.
yeah.
Who knows? But being in a hurry to watch it, once it came out, it was like everybody was rushing to watch it. Let me see what everybody's talking about.
All right.
And I just, I'm not a comedian, so I
Yeah.
enjoy comedians,
Right.
but I'm not a comedian to the point where I want to
Right.
see all that.
Right. Right. Got it.
What about DJing or something? We might have been, this situation.
Yeah.
He said, "Walk to your own beat." No pun intended. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. That's. I'm pretty much content with that.
Yeah.
I don't, to the beat of your own drum, as
That's
they
it.
say.
That's it. All right. All righty. We're here.
Are we on this one?
Yeah, we're here. We're done.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it was enjoyable. It was interesting. I knew we was going to end up talking about old Cat Wins. I thought we was going to talk about some of the TD Jake situation. I think we touched on it just a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
So,
we did. There's so much. That's such a deep dive. I honestly, I heard some stuff last night that kind of made me like, oh my god, and I don't even know no more. I don't even want to. It's so controversial, and I don't know how I'm trying to process it. So
so I guess next week we might go into a deeper dive on TD Jakes as long as she do some more research on it.
I mean, it's so ugly. It's such an ugly situation when you start hearing all this other stuff and people. Okay, here we are. So people are coming out. It's people coming out now with some receipts that they have been what do you call it? One of the victims, I guess, so to speak. And I'm disappointed. And I don't even and that ain't even my pastor. But to know that this was, is they call him America's pastor, bishop, America's bishop. And now to see that these little things, you start saying stuff and sounding like, hey, I'm the man. I know, saying I ain't gonna get caught kind of thing. Oh, people gonna be like, oh, okay, well, let me, here it is. Here it is. Here it is. All these receipts coming out. It's ugly. It's ugly.
Well,
Yeah. I just, mm.
yeah, I just come on back next week. We'll see if Miss Christie made the proper research, and yeah.
Yeah, it's deep and it's ugly. So,
Tam Tatum, what's going on with you? Man? What's going on? What's going on? I saw Cleve Jackson Tubbs in here. I saw James Patrell was in
hey,
there.
James.
Yeah. Jeff Holland, man, one of the homies out there. I'm gonna always give my props to James Patrell, man. He's the dude put me in the DJ game. I wouldn't be who I am today if it was not for him. He gave my first
Right.
speaker setup,
Right.
gave me my first bit of confidence that I could do it. And it's been all downhill ever since, man. I appreciate him so much, man.
Mm-hmm.
Every check I get, every deposit, every
Mm-hmm.
Zelle that hit the account, man. I thank that dude.
Yeah.
Big Slow, Kevin Big Slow James, another old classmate. Another classmate dropping them here.
Okay, that's what's up.
Morningside. This is going back all the way to Morningside Elementary.
That's what's up.
Um, Denise said I referred to the scripture about sheep and wolves clothing. So I'm surprised I always feel it was prophesied.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't put them up. They human, man. They human. And in order to be a bishop or a pastor or a preacher, or whatever, you gotta go through something to get there. And usually it's not a uh, road easily traveled to get there. You go through. Some people go to prison. Some people go through different things. So everybody, I feel like everybody got a pass. And for you to be a pastor as high as TD Jakes is, yeah, you probably would.
I mean, he been through some stuff. He been in, and here's the thing: you go through. Here, you go through, not stay there and wallow in it, right? I saw where he sent a picture to somebody who said, "Thinking of you," and he had on a tight fitted shirt. And you know what I'm saying? And that was just one of the things. And I'm just like, come on, man. Come on.
Hopefully, that's some Photoshop work. I don't know. Who knows? I mean, it's gonna all come out. That's, um, you know,
Listen, if y'all watch TikTok, there's a lady on TikTok who last year, she, let me say this, in 22, she prophesied that this was going to happen. She said that Jakes was going to fall hard and that there was going to be a question of his sexuality, that it was going to come out, that the people that he had been, dealing with were going to come out with the receipts. This was 22 that she said this. And guess what? It happened in 23. There you go.
yeah. Yep, she caught him out.
Yeah.
Must have been successful.
Yes. Yes.
Kevin Big Soul James said, "Why do we spend so much energy tearing each other down?" Oh man, I think it's dopamine. That's a
Well, you know what? I would say this, that I think that the fact that there are people out there who are, like Jakes, who is such on a high pedestal, that when people know that, okay, this is how you are, like as a member, you can't even get close to him. He has, a team that will keep those people out. Like you paying your tithe, you can't go up to him and say, "Good sermon, pastor, bishop, whatever," because guess what? He turn around, he leave, and so he's untouchable. But see, this right here means, oh, okay, you untouchable, but you know what I'm saying? That to me, that's why now when people start seeing this, he got a lot of haters out there, and so they're
that
gonna pull on all that.
comes with territory. That comes with territory. As far as spending a lot of time tearing each other down, first of all, they bring you views. If you're the person who's doing the tearing down, and you tear down the best, gonna get you a whole lot of views, gonna get you a whole lot of subscribers, and once again, that plays to the dopamine, which is I can't remember the name of that. I want to say enzyme, but that ain't it. But what it does is it makes you feel good. When you get a lot of likes, it makes you feel good. When you get a lot of people that come and look at your videos, whatever, it makes you feel good. So you look for other things to make you feel good to get you all those likes or whatever. So when you're talking about spending that much energy, the energy you get out, the energy you get back. And when you get millions of people who give you a lot of energy and say, "Man, that was a great video," then you're looking for a way to get another video out so you can get them to say, so they can say, made another great video, or they subscribe and say, "This dude makes a whole lot of great videos. I'm gonna watch everything they do." So I think it's an energy type of thing, and almost like a drug. Once you get that drug, you get that feeling of everybody coming to watch you, everybody supporting you, or a lot of people supporting you, then you want to continue to do whatever it takes, sell your soul, to get, those views, get those likes.
Yeah.
We don't went overtime. I got a niece and nephew that's running around the house that's supposed to be asleep right now. Uh, they think I'm playing with them.
Yeah, they just walking on.
Man, oh my God. So,
Like, oh gosh.
yeah, I got to go be a parent right now.
I was wondering if you saw that. I was like, oh,
a couple of times, look me dead in the face, man. Like, I was going to step off the set, but I said, you know what? I'm going to hold out. I'm going to hold out because I got some things I want to say. Woo.
Wow.
Yep. Kevin said, I think people aren't happy or satisfied with their own lives, so they love to see others fall. People love drama. The last part is definitely people love drama.
For sure.
Um, you know, I think yeah, it's some of that is true as far as people not being satisfied with their own lives. A lot of people, not in a place where they want to be, but they're trying to knock other people down. I guess to make them feel better. That don't make no kind of sense to me.
Yeah.
But this for lazy. I mean, it's to me, it's lazy. If you can spend that much energy, that much time trying to break somebody down, you can spend that same energy trying to lift yourself up, trying to come up with your own ideas, come up with your own creativity. But mm, whatever, I digress.
Right.
I appreciate it, Janine. You did a great show.
Thank you. Thank you. All right. Okay. All right. Let's get out of here.
Yeah, we got to get out of here. I got
Mhm.
to get some people.
All right, y'all. We'll see y'all next Monday, same jazz time.
Same jazz channel.
All right. Be blessed.